I know I can go back in and do it because I've done it before
Okay.
with Terrence.
Come on.
Come on. All right. I can see it's right there. Good people.
Mm-hmm. All right.
All right.
Close out way.
Go. Hey, social media world. What is the deal, man? Hey, check this out, man. I'm coming to y'all live, man. We is out here right now. We on old StreamYard, coming to you on Facebook and old YouTube. So, man, I just want to say this real quick. I know a lot of people say, "Thank God it's Friday," and Friday is a great day. But I want to tell y'all real quick before I jump into it and start introducing my family right here with me. You need to be excited about every day that end in Y, because it gives you the opportunity to do something exciting and something that could be a tide changer in your life. You know what I'm talking about? So before I get on here and start introducing my family, man, I want to give a plug real quick. All right. You may not be able to see this right now on Irene and Chauncey's timeline, but I'm gonna figure out how to go in here and tag them on it here when we get done. All right. But tomorrow, man, for those of y'all out there who are looking for an opportunity, okay, and we're gonna talk a little bit about it because the opportunity that I'm gonna mention to you right now has helped each one of us significantly. Okay. If you're looking for an opportunity, man, to take control of your finances, but to also be able to, travel at a discounted rate, to be able to get some top of the line, best products in the world from, managing your cash flow, credit repair, protecting your identity, man, just you name it, man. You need to be on tomorrow morning. All right. You need to hit me up, hit Chauncey up, hit Irene. We got an event going on tomorrow, man. It's a corporate event. It's going to have people from all over the country, from Florida to New York, from New York to Washington State to California, and everything in between, man. You need to be on here, man. Like I said, what we do is not for everybody, but one thing I can promise you, you don't know what's for you if you don't take a chance and just at least expose yourself to the information. All right. So that's how I'm going to leave that right there, man. If you want information, get with myself, get with Chauncey, Mr. Graham Morning, or get with that girl from the West Side, Miss Irene Diaz. All right. So, man, y'all know it is Friday night. EduTainment, baby. Y'all know I come at you sometime with this right here, man, but sometimes it just, it's just got to hit my soul right. And you know what I'm saying? I'm on here with my brother and my sister. I'm going to introduce them real quick. I just mentioned their name, man, but I got to always start with the ladies first. All right. This girl comes from Modesto, California. All right. Now, if y'all see her right now, you see that glow she got going on? It ain't because she behind the camera. The girl glow like that all the time, man. You know what I'm saying? She has a son. We call him Mr. E. That boy is learning some amazing things from this amazing woman that he has the privilege of calling his mother. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give the lady the floor. Miss Irene Diaz, come on here and introduce yourself, girl. Tell them a little bit about you.
Hey, thank you very much for that awesome, amazing introduction. I am from California, Central California, born and raised here. I left for a few years. I am a veteran. I'm a single mom. I'm a full-time employee. I am a notary public. I'm doing my best to be on my own and be my own business. And being with such an amazing group of business partners as yourself, as Mr. Chauncey, the FBA family has given me that confidence of being out there on my own and, going for more and stepping out in faith. And I appreciate it. And anybody wants to reach out to me, get the hookup for tomorrow's event. Is going to be It's going to be early in the morning for us in the West Coast, but let me tell you, it is going to be worth it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Hey, and Irene, I like how you said it's gonna be early, but here's what I like to tell people all the time. If you are not willing to wake up to put yourself in a better opportunity or put yourself in a better position, excuse me, but you got no problem waking up early to do other things to put other people in a better position, you need to do an asthma check, or you need to go get.
Yeah, you're going the wrong way.
You're going the wrong direction, sis.
Wrong direction.
Your wood.
Your priorities are not in line
already. Yes, sir. Say that to her, baby. All right.
Yeah.
This next.
I'll put myself up.
Hey, yes, ma'am. You know I'm gonna be there with you, drinking that old Nuva Trim. Stay tuned, because I got a plug I'm gonna do for that next week for y'all. Right. But thank you, Irene. I really do appreciate you hopping on and joining me for tonight's session. It's always a pleasure to do anything with you, sis. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. So, ladies and gentlemen, this fella that y'all seeing right here to the screen, I mean, the boy needs no formal invitation anywhere in the world. You know what I'm saying? If y'all been watching him, he is the CEO of the Financial Freedom Family. All right. Y'all always know when this boy getting ready to come on, because he come on and he say, grand morning, grand morning, grand morning. They call that boy Mr. Chauncey Reed, but I'm going to tell y'all right now, he is a Georgia boy through and through, but he ended up over here in the great state of Texas. I just got to put that out there. I know that boy loved Georgia, but Georgia, we stole one of yours and we made him our own. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Chauncey Reed, come on here, man, and introduce yourself. Just talk to the people for just a minute, brother.
Man, oh man. See, I don't know how I'm even following after what y'all just put out there, but hey, I just gotta first thank y'all for, man, just allowing me to be on here with you all this evening, man. And man, like y'all said, man, that event tomorrow is going to be so jam-packed with financial education and, man, ways just to improve your life. If you're not on there, something ain't right. And you got me thinking, see, already, man, I remember listening to something that Steve Harvey mentioned before, because y'all was talking about the money and when your money wake up. If you notice, it don't matter where you're at, whatever coast you're on, the stock market, when it opens up on the East Coast, I don't care what time it is in the world. If you don't wake up in time to jump on there because it's up and moving, guess what? You're in trouble. You're going to talk, oh, man, I missed it because I'm an hour behind. Oh, man, I missed it because I'm this far behind. You're in trouble. You're in trouble because money going to keep moving, y'all. But, man, like you say, man, y'all already know. I love financial education, because there's nothing no better. You want to get me excited, man? Let's sit down and have a talk about money. Hey, you'll get me real excited right there, y'all. But hey, man, hey, you know, like I say, man, I got to hand it back off to you two, man. Y'all too, man. I see y'all doing y'all thing, man. Boy, you want to talk about, like, again, get excited, because when you're around people such as y'allself, man, hey, it makes you want to do better. So if you're around people that don't make y'all want to do better, y'all, man, you're in trouble. You might want to start looking at what you got around you. Cause, man, tomorrow it's going to be, again, jam-packed with the people that you want to be around. Man, so, man, hey, I ain't even going to get started yet, Willie, man. But, hey, man, thanks for allowing me to be on your platform with you, man.
Hey, man, like I say again, the pleasure is definitely all mine, man. I appreciate you. Like I said, just like you were saying, man, just to be connected with people who are doing positive things and people that allow you to see that. You know what I'm saying? And I just, like I said, man, I'm blessed to be, have you and Irene both in my life, man. I know where we're going, and I'm just so excited for us to go there together and to be able to experience the things we're going to experience. So let's go ahead and do this, man. Like, I know when I do this on StreamYard, man, like, it pops up on Facebook and it pops up on YouTube. So if you're watching this and you want us to answer any questions that you may have, or you may just want to say, hey, man, you know, I appreciate what y'all doing. Man, just go ahead and drop it in the comments. It'll populate right here. And before we wrap up, or, you know, we might take a break in here and, you know, give some of those comments some attention. All right. But I just want to let y'all know, man, if you watching us tonight, man, I appreciate you. You could have been anywhere in the world. I know it's Friday night. You know, some folks just got that money. They out there in them streets, you know what I'm saying, cutting up, you know what I'm saying? But hey, more power to you, man. Whatever you do, do it safely and do it responsibly. All right. So tonight, man, Irene and Chauncey, I brought y'all on, man, and I was kind of giving y'all a little bit of a backstory about a situation that I just kind of I put my eyes on, and I was telling y'all that it didn't really hurt my feelings. It didn't really bother me, but it just kind of made me think about something that, you know, Terrence Hill, you know, our mentor. Hey, shout out to, you know, the most positive man in the planet, Mr. Step in that room. Hey, baby, we stepping in that room, man. You just make sure you keep holding that door open. And if you don't hold it open for me, I'm gonna run through it. Damn it, I'm gonna be there with you. But anyway, so what I want to do tonight, man, is I want to talk to y'all, and we just kind of, you know, I kind of give the topic, and then we can just kind of run and flow however it goes. But what I want people to understand, and I want y'all to help me, you know, deliver this message. When you get into ventures, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's, you know, business, or you pursuing an educational goal, or a relationship, whatever the case it may be, sometimes you have to be willing and understand that you got to keep going, fam. Keep moving forward. Keep going the way that you see yourself going. All right. And what you also got to understand is those who are meant to be will be. And when I say that, I mean, like, you know, if for instance, you know, I got a partner, man, that he got a car washing business. You know what I'm saying? And when his car wash business first started, you know, people would drive by him, you know, and he, you know, car wash, come on in, and nobody would stop. But then one day, one car stopped. He was out there washing it, him and his crew. And he looked up and another car came in. And then another car came in. And before he knew it, his business that had been to a point to where nobody was coming to it had to start making appointments because it was so busy. Now, I say that again because you got to understand, ladies and gentlemen, you have to keep going, fam. Don't worry about those that don't come in or don't see your vision and don't necessarily share your passion, okay? Terrence said something to me one time, and I'm gonna put it out here too with y'all, and for those that's watching. Everybody does not deserve to be in the delivery room when you are giving birth to your vision. Okay? So some of us, like, you know, and I know, I mean, like I said, I always try to make sure that when I speak from Willie's perspective, okay? You know, I got friends, I got family members, you know, they always quick to pick up their phone and call me and be like, oh man, you know, I'm doing X, Y, and Z, blah, 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 blah. Can you help me? And I'm like, yeah, you know, I can help you. But the question is, can you help yourself? All right. So let's just go ahead and elaborate on that first, man. When you hear me say, keep going, fam, those that are meant to be will be. You can't worry about those that don't see what you see, and those that, you know what I'm saying, like they walk around like Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder. Don't even want to see it. Don't even want to, you know what I'm saying, take the time to even try to even ask a question about what you're doing. Sometimes, baby, you just got to keep going. As always, Chauncey, let's start with the lady first. Miss Irene, go ahead. We're gonna start with you first. And the next turn, we're gonna pull up on Mr. Chauncey Reed, Mr. Graham Morning. Go ahead, sis. What you got for him?
Sounds good. This brings me back to the conversation you and I had yesterday. You know, about people as our own selves being pushed to our vision, you know, and we ourselves do put our blockades, we put our own fears up, and And no, not yet. I have this. I want to do this before I get there. And so God pushes you, like, you're going to do this because I put this in you. I put the seed in you a long time ago, and this is where you're going. And from you got, when we spoke, you were just like, go for it, sis, go for it, right? I've had a friend that I recently spoke about leaving my job, and she was just like, I'm scared for you. Don't do it. You can't. You have a son. Yes, I do. And because of that, because I have a son, because he's watching me, why would I stay in a place that's stressing me out, causing more damage to myself, taking me away from him? Why would I put that when God has already, the great creator has already put something in my path, in my vision, and has opened doors already that I haven't stepped through. So again, if you see your own vision, if you want to do it, go and do it. It doesn't have to be all right away, because I've been a notary for part-time for a few years now, and until recently, today I did a loan signing, and I've had the class. I've been certified for over 6 months. But if you see yourself doing it and that's what you want to do, don't allow anybody else to block your path. If the creator has put it in you, go for it. Nobody else is paying your bills. Nobody else is living your life. Nobody else is taking care of you except for yourself. So go for it. And if they're naysayers, look, don't listen to them. You can keep them, your own friends on the side. Don't allow naysayers to stop your blessings.
Mm. Hey, that right there is absolutely awesome.
Man.
Hey, sis,
Ooh,
appreciate that.
hold
Come on, Chauncey. Hey, I see you over there throwing your hands up, so I know you lit up, baby. Let's go. Let's get it.
Hey, I heard something you said, Dusty. Hey, and I'm just gonna say it. You said naysayers, but something about to come out. Hey, nay haters. Listen to me. They are out there. Y'all don't believe it, man. Some of the nay haters, man, hey, sometimes it be your family. Hey, and one of our mentors has said this before. Sometimes you could be sleeping with the enemy. Everybody is not going to believe in your dreams, y'all. And I'm telling you now, listen to me, man. I don't know how many people was like, man, whatever you doing, man, I don't know about that. And when we talk about financial education, and what I love about the financial education is the fact that, guess what? Because Irene, you got a financial freedom number. Most people don't have that, so they can't say, oh man, well, this job, oh Lord Jesus, oh Lord, I gotta pray on it. No, you gotta put the pen to the pad, and Jesus gonna guide you. He is already guiding us, and a lot of people still don't want to believe some of the things that we say. And it's not like we say things nothing nobody else has said, but because it's us, they don't want to believe it. They do not want to believe it because it's us. Because, oh wait, well, hold on. Well, you don't look like a wealthy person. And I always ask people, okay, well, what does a wealthy person supposed to look like? Have you ever heard of the millionaire next door? You're looking at 3 of them building their own millionaire empires in your face, and you get the opportunity to watch it. Right now, a lot of people out there have, guess what? They have the cheat sheet because they get to watch it with us and the things that we are building. All we doing is, hey, we're not even covering up our paper for them. We got the paper wide open so they can look and cheat off our paper. And a lot of people still don't want to do it. And that is scary, because what will happen is, man, ooh, Lord have mercy. What usually tends to happen is some people only want to join the race when you win it. Some people only want to join the race when you are winning. listen to me, man. Races be like lap round and around and around and around, and people saying, "Oh man, well that's boring." But wait a minute. Every time we making that lap, and like we say, our cash flow going up because what? We minimize our taxes. We start eliminating debt. Hey, I'm just saying. We investing. We building businesses. And people like, well, wait a minute. Waiting on the microwave results, and they just keep watching. And then like, okay, after a year, they're like, wait a minute, okay, whoa, okay. I see you got a little cash flow there. After 2 years, okay, this thing he doing might be right. 3 years. Oh, wait a minute, 4, 5. And then now people want to say, wait a minute, oh man, hey, how can I do that right there? Well, I mean, you can come in the race, but you still got to start at the starting block. You can't come in and think you can start 10 laps in and get the same results that somebody else is getting. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. We gotta, so many people really got to understand this. They gotta understand it. Hey, and what I love about it is we usually are sitting a lot of people are sitting next to us as we're building wealth to becoming millionaires. And I already know we're getting closer and closer. Because I know y'all on the same plan I'm on. So I know y'all winning. Y'all winning. Because see, guess what? You had those conversations like, yeah, hey, I probably ain't going to be here that long. I tell people now where I'm working at. People like, yeah, hey, man, you going to do 20 years? No, I don't think so. I really don't have a plan on retiring here. People be looking at me like I'm crazy. Like, wait a minute, what, huh? Yeah, no. No, I really don't have a plan for that. If I do, it'll be just for GP. But because we put the pen to the pad, and people gotta understand when you see numbers, everybody heard it when Jay-Z said it. Oh man, it was a thing, right? Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. But people are so afraid of the numbers that they put on that paper because it's not telling them what they want to hear or see. So know what they do? They close the book. And what do they say? I'm praying. I'm just going to pray. I'm just going to pray that it works its way out. When God already said, boom, you got the book open. I'm giving you the numbers. Follow it. Man, all right, man. Hey, I'm going to stop real quick, man. See, y'all get me all excited, man. Ooh,
Hey,
woo.
That's why, like I told you, man, before we hopped on here, like one thing about when we do these Friday night edutainments, man, I don't try to put a cap on them because, like, you never know what's going to be said that's going to spark somebody who may be listening and give them that courage or that push to be like, you know what, man, now is the time, you know. And I'm gonna leave that there because you know y'all know your boy be coming with them Monday morning mindsets and motivation. You know, that boy got his training calendar 6 weeks out there. You know what I'm talking about? So y'all gonna hear about that one again. But I just want to say again, man, thank y'all so much because y'all add so much value, man, to my platform when I get a chance to get y'all on here. So we was just talking about, for those who may be coming in, you know, we was just talking about the topic tonight is to just keep going, fam. Everybody is not gonna see your vision, and those that are meant to be will be. You can't put people in the headlock and be like, you gotta look at this. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta keep marching. You gotta keep doing what you're doing. And Chauncey, you said it, man, and I love it. Men lie, women lie, but numbers always tell the truth. And some people right now are in situations that no matter how many times they try to move the 1 and carry the 3 and add it to the 7, it's not adding up to give them that necessary confidence or that cushion that they're looking for. But yet and still, they won't you know, they won't change anything that they're doing because they are under the impression that I've been doing it this long, let me just keep going. And that ain't always the answer. So that was awesome, man. That's awesome. So let's keep rolling, man. I'm, like I said, I'm gonna keep my eyes on the chat right here and keep watching and see if anybody come on and come with a question. So the next thing I want to talk to y'all about, man, is something that Terrence said to me one time. And y'all know, you know, talking to Terrence, you know, that you, first of all, y'all know my man can go, you know what I'm saying? But my man can go like that because he has done what we are trying to do. You know what I'm saying? He has built his business to a level to where that man is in total control of his time. And that's what I'm trying to be. You know what I'm saying? But what he said to me one time, and then I'm gonna turn it over to you, Chauncey, because Irene started us off with it from the topic before, and then I want to let you start it off, and then Irene, you'll come in behind him. Terrence told me, he said, a prophet will never be appreciated in his homeland. Now, when he said that to me, I was kind of like, what? And I was like, what you talking about? And he said, Will, let me explain something to you, Willie. And y'all know where he's from, okay? And he told me, he said, man, I know people back there right now that have been watching me for years, and they will not ask me, hey, man, how are you doing that? Or when I go and try to talk to them, they say, man, nah, I'm good. But Willie, when I look at them, they always on Facebook, you know, talking about, Lord, bless me with this. Lord, bless me for that. Or and I mean, this probably gonna offend some folks, but damn it, sometimes you got to get your toes stepped on for you to move your foot. Okay, you out here, you got GoFundMe accounts going because you in financial strife, but yet and still, when the opportunity was presented to you to put yourself in a position to where you didn't have to do that, you turned your nose up. And when Terrence got done explaining that to me, man, it was like a light bulb went off in my head. I was like, damn, he absolutely right. Now, what I want to do is, you know, I want to get your thoughts on that. And then I want you to tell us about, you know, not necessarily where you come from, but people that you know back there who are watching you go through this journey. But I don't know if it's pride, or I don't know if it's fear. I don't know what it is that prevents them from being able to do what we did and just like, hey man, can you help me? You know what I'm saying, Chauncey? Can you help me with that one, man?
Man, I can definitely help you with that one because, hey, I can help you with it for one, personally. It's a reason why I started this journey myself. Is because, you know what? And of course, very prideful. I was very prideful. But you know what? I was also very broke. I'm gonna tell you now. Hey, when your pride and broke is looking each other in the face, I'm sorry. I had to take care of broke, and I had to let my pride go. And only when I let my pride go, man, my cash flow changed, and it's crazy. But man, to get back to what you were saying, I don't know how many people have seen or are watching me do on this journey. And people at home, they'll watch. I mean, I don't know how many people like, okay, well, man, let's go with credit. They were like, oh man, yeah, man. Oh man, oh man, I see what you're doing with that credit thing. Ooh. They might like something I post or something like that and be like, oh, I like this. Ooh. And then you see a few weeks later, oh man, I done spent over about $1,000 to get somebody to look at my credit. And I'm sitting up here like, you spent how much? $1,000? You know there's parts of your credit where only you can fix. But because it's coming from me and all they know was your guy back in Georgia growing up hey, they can't get past that. And I'm sitting up here like, it's been a long time. I'm retired military and the whole nine. I'm long gone past that guy that grew up in Georgia. And it's crazy because a lot of people, they be wanting these results. And they forget that the results tend to be disguised in a thing called work. And now they like, well, I gotta actually do something? Hell yes. That's the thing. It's like, you mean I actually gotta do something to make my credit work? But wait a minute, didn't you just ask how did I get an 830 credit score, 833 credit score? Oh wait, how did I get my wife an 833 credit score? Oh, how did I get my daughter in about 30 days? She has a 786 credit score. She gonna be moving to the 800 soon. Credit score, but because you got to do a little work, you'd rather pay $1,000. But needless to say, like you said earlier, these are the ones that talked about, oh man, I need a GoFundMe account because I need to put food on my table. I need a fish fry, and I just got to put it out there because we got to bury somebody. And I'm sitting up here like, again, here's the blueprint. I'm not covering my paper. I'm allowing you to cheat off my paper. But you don't want to do it because, again, it's disguised by something called work. And because it's like, well, I would listen to you, but no, I know you. No, I don't, I'm going to go listen to this person over here where I'm recording my journey. Because a lot of people think that we post just for might brag or something like that. No, we post a lot of times we post it's for us. So we can go back and look where we came from. Because I looked at my accounts before. I seen where them accounts came from. Taking an account from about 20-something thousand to now it's nearly 100,000. And that's just one account. As I'm moving closer and closer to $1 million now, you can't jump in the race and talk about, oh man, what? Hey, I want to do what you do it. All right, can I get it done? Here's another thing that you hear people to say. All right, man, yeah, my credit is 300. Well, let's give you 500. All right, I want to get an 800 by tomorrow. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. I'm gonna tell you, I'm putting it out there now. If that's what you want, man, don't come talk to me. Don't even come talk to me because that's crazy. People want to do that, and they like, oh, again, disguised by work. They gotta understand that. Listen to us, man. We know it's obvious. We know what we're talking about because guess what? We've been doing it for a while now. I can see okay, we passed the first few months. We passed years, a couple of years. Been doing this for a little while. It's obvious it's working. And if you just ask me about something about money, I'll be like, okay, let's sit down, let's have a conversation, let's have an intelligent conversation. But the problem is people don't want to have an intelligent conversation. But we're talking about your money. Why would you not want to learn about your money? And these are people that, again, we grew up with. But because they know us, it's like, well, no. Well, you ain't driving the most luxurious car. Well, I'm investing from one account more than I pay on my house note. Are you doing the same? But again, people want to jump in the race only when you win. They don't want to be around us, man. Hey, and I know I didn't step on some toes right there. But you know what? Hey, them toes, hey, you better watch your feet because your toes had to get stepped on that one. Because hey, it's coming from a place of it's coming from the heart. When people care about man, oh Lord. And I gotta share this, man, because it happened to me yesterday. And it's crazy, and it's only because I'm still in the race and I'm winning in this race of financial education. I was at baseball practice with my kid. Well, they was at a baseball camp yesterday, and one of the kids' brother was 16, and he said that okay, yeah, I save a lot of my money, and I save it on a shoebox. I was like, automatically I cringed. I'm listening, but then he said this to me. He mentioned that okay, yeah, I save 50% of everything I earn. I said, hold up, kid. Let's have a conversation. I sat down with that kid right then and there and just showed him how he could actually make that 50% turn into 17% annual returns on just an account. And I told him, I said, you know what? And you could tell he was very in tune. So I was like, boom, I shared with him and I said, he was 16 years old. I said, you're going to be a millionaire sooner than what you think. Mm-hmm. And I was just able to do that just off of sheer knowledge that I learned. And that's the beautiful thing what people don't understand about what we learning. Guess what? It's not always for us because we're going to give back. We're telling you, we share it with you all the time because we're becoming to a position where we're able to give it back. But no matter what, you still got to do the work. All right, man, let me stop, man.
Hey, boy, that's why I say, man, I don't put time limits on these because it's stuff like that right there, man. Like you it hit you. You know what I'm saying? And that question was absolutely, man, that was a good question, but it was a good answer. But I'm not gonna dive into it yet. Miss Lady, come on here. What you think about that right there?
It is a very soul-searching question of why people don't want to follow you. And Chauncey hit it on the head. A lot of people know you from back then. People also don't like the fact that you're growing financially, personally, professionally, and they are still in the same spot. And the fact that, you're doing you're wanting to do more and you're teaching your children that, a lot of people don't like that. And I've been told that I mean to my son because I make him buy his own gadgets, his own, games and all that. If he wants it, he wants it. Then he could learn how to save and get his toys, his games, his Xbox. I didn't buy that for him. He bought it. And a lot of people don't like the fact that you're stepping on their toes in front of them. I'm not hiding behind their back or anything. And that you're going and progressing in whatever town you're in. I'm in the same town I went to school with. If you've ever, I know some people have come through Modesto, and it used to be more of a cannery community where a lot of people, you either work in the cannery, you work out in the field, you work in some sort of agriculture, right? And so a lot of people here are working in the Bay Area, which is about 90 miles away. It isn't bad, but you're looking into traffic. You could be in traffic 4 hours or more going and coming. 4 hours or more for that money. Yes, it's good money. It's good money if you're, comparing it to here where we're at. However, you're not taking into account, the time away from your family, what it's costing your health, what it's costing your vehicle. And we want to say that everybody here is open-minded and moving and progressing into the future. We're not. and a lot of people do not want to hear that they are not progressing into the future. I want to leave more to my son, and it's more than just a life insurance. It's more than leaving, um, being paid for my funeral services and all that. That's already paid for. But I want to leave something to him that he could continue, And it's not just go to school. We've heard it. Go to school, get a good job, make money. Go to school if you want to. If you don't, that's cool. If you don't want to be a doctor or lawyer, that's cool. He already has it in his mind that if he wants to be a blacksmith, working with iron, but he wants to own the warehouses, and then he will rent it out to other people so that he can make money that way. What other kid is you? What kid is talking about that? Owning property already. Talking about, hey, I want to buy a stock, a share in Vans because at one point Vans is going to sponsor him. I don't know how that's going to happen, but we're going to make it. So guess who has a share in Vans? We got to show our kids more than what we were shown, not give them more than what we had. And when we're gone, they don't know what the hell to do, And a lot of it has to do with the pride. They don't want to learn from me. I didn't go to school. I'm a vet. Yeah, I work. Yes, I have 2 businesses, and I could walk on my own, and they don't want to make that difference. They don't want to, acknowledge the fact that you're doing better than them, even if they have a college, a university degree, and they are not progressing as they should, or as, what society has them thinking that they should be at, and everybody's like, wants to ask me questions. Like Chauncey said, I'll share it with you. But at the end of the day, if you're not doing the steps, if you are not learning yourself, the little comments that I make from what I've learned, following the steps that we are going through, means nothing if you don't have the software, if you don't have the support to continue and to go further than where you're at.
Well, y'all ain't dropping dimes. Y'all dropping manhole covers. Just boom, tearing up the ground when they hit it. Hey, that was awesome, man. That was awesome. But 2 things I want to hit on. The first thing, Irene, is what you was talking about with the education. And y'all have heard me when we do our cash flow presentations. I always ask people this question: how many people do you know that have spent years going to school to get these degrees who are actually working in the field that they have their degree in? Now, again, I want to make sure I preface this because I don't want nobody to be watching this and be like, oh, Willie and Irene and them, they was on there bashing education, bashing jobs. Man, stop that. That's not what we're doing, okay? I have a job. Chauncey has a job. Irene has a job. But the key is, ladies and gentlemen, is use your job to fund your dream so that once you get your dream, you can walk away from your job. That's what we're trying to get people to understand. And Chauncey, you said, well, let me stay on the education piece before I go to what you was talking about. Irene, you was talking about the education. And y'all know we all follow Jim Rohn. And I think he said this, and a matter of fact, I'm sure he said this. He said a formal education will make you a living, but an informal education can make you a lifestyle, can make you a millionaire. And see, like you was talking about, Chauncey, people don't ever want to get in the race. They don't want to do the work to stand on the podium to receive the medal. They just want to show up when the race is over and lean over and have the medal draped around their neck. You know what I'm saying? That makes no sense to me, man. Like, people got to stop looking at, Jeff Bezos when he's at the height of his life, worth $196 billion. Do you know how Jeff Bezos started? Amazon in his damn garage selling books. He didn't just, okay, here I am. Nobody done that. People like they following Elon Musk. You know how Elon Musk started? If I'm not mistaken, the boy was a waiter in a restaurant or something, right? But you see him now, he's a billionaire. You think, oh, I can do what he do. Stop it. Stop playing with yourself like that. That's ridiculous. Okay? You cannot cheat the work. And it's only one place that success comes before work, and that's in the dictionary. Stop it. Get out of the way. Then I'm gonna hit this one, Chauncey. Then we're gonna go to the next topic, man, because we getting good tonight, man. Somebody out there watching this, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say this real quick. If you catch this later, go in, drop hashtag replay. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Drop your question to either myself or Chauncey or Irene, and we will definitely get back to you. But we was talking about how people won't take advice from you. You know, they more apt to go into, somewhere that somebody says works and go in there and get dogged out and get talked about. We're not trying to dog you or talk about you. Hell, we've been there. You know, I know what it was like, Chauncey, to, get paid on Friday and be broke on Monday because you was already behind on bills you didn't pay. So when your money hit, it went to go pay off debt, and now you back in the same situation. See, a lot of folks think that we out here just, oh, you know what I'm saying? Man, quit that. Stop it. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what it's like, Chauncey, to have to make a decision if you're gonna feed yourself or put gas in your car so you can get to work the next day. You know what I'm talking about? But here's what I want to say, man, and then we're gonna move on. Those people that knew us from back in wherever, they think they know you because you did this or you did that. Here's what I want to say to them. How many times have you ever been driving in your vehicle and look to your left or right and you see a flatbed trailer with trees on it, in bags tied up because they transporting the trees to different locations so that they can be planted somewhere else and do what they supposed to do? See, you can't look at me and judge me based off where I was planted at before, because I've been uprooted and I've been moved to a different location. Come on now. Hey, hold on, boy. Hey, my head's starting to sweat a little bit, Chauncey. You know I got my rag right here now. Huh? See, if all you want to do is judge me based off what you think you know about me or who I used to be, you gonna make yourself look like a fool, baby, because I'm that tree on that flatbed truck. I've been uprooted. They put my soil, they put my roots in some good stuff and packed it down. Said, hey, go forth, young man. Go do great things somewhere else. Don't get mad at me because I made the decision to uproot myself and move on and go somewhere and acquire these things that are putting me in a position to where I was able to better myself when you chose to stay planted where you got planted at the first time. We ain't trees, ladies and gentlemen. We people. We can get up and move. All right. All right, man. Let stop it, Chauncey. Boy, you over there looking crazy. All right, man. So this gonna be our last topic for the night, man. Because like I said, we on here, man, and we absolutely killing it. And again, I gotta say thank you to both of y'all for joining me, man. So one of my middle school teachers, her name is Miss Jane Herron, man. This lady has been, man, when I tell you this lady got kids, she got kids. She was a teacher. She taught at my high school, and then she went to, I think, Quitman, and that's where she is now. She's still kind of doing some things. But she's one of my biggest supporters, man. She takes some of my stuff, and a lot of my stuff, actually, and she posted on her page, and I really appreciate her. But she tagged me in something today, and I want to share this with y'all because when I saw it, I was like, wow, that's exactly what we as financial educators try to get people to understand. Now, I know y'all done heard this because I know the circles we run in. First, you have to learn and then drop the L. We always tell people, learn as you earn. See, a problem with a lot of people is they can't get out of their own doggone way. They think until they know everything there is or a situation, they can't go in there. They can't do it. Oh, I got to do some more research. Let me look into it. Okay, go ahead and look into it. Well, I don't think I know enough about it to get started. Huh? Well, how much did you know about your job before you started doing it and did it for as many years as you did it? We all of us right here, proud military, you know what I'm saying? Chauncey, let me tell you this right here. When I got on the doggone plane to go to freaking, where'd I go to for basic training? To go to Fort Knox, Kentucky for basic training, I had no damn idea what was going to happen when I got there. But guess what I knew I was going to have to do? I was going to have to learn. And then when I left basic training, I had to go to AIT. Didn't know nothing, but I had to learn. See, everybody think that, no, I can't learn. I can't learn. I got to get it right now. Man, come on, stop playing with yourself. So again, let me hit y'all with this one more time. It says, first you learn, and then you remove the L. How you think Jeff Bezos got to be, global? I remember I know y'all know this. How many times was y'all deployed into one of them armpits of the world and go on Amazon and order yourself something, and that stuff come right on in the mail? You go down there, they like, hey, you got a package? Yes, sir. Let me go on down here and get my Amazon package. You think Jeff Bezos just woke up and be like, yeah, I'm about to start shipping globally? He had to learn how to ship in America first. Then he took it global. Hell, you can get Amazon, on all 7 continents, huh? But again, people don't want to learn anything. Again, and I'll say this, and then I turn it over to you, Irene. We'll let you go first. I think that, I know what has happened is we have become a society of entitled brats. We feel like that if I want something, I should just have it. It should just be given to me. I don't have to do nothing. I want to be a millionaire. Or like Chauncey was talking about, yeah, I know my credit score right now about 452, but I want to have an 800 in 30 days. Joker, it took, how old? You know what I asked him, Chauncey? I say, how old are you, man? They were like, I'm 35. Joker, it took you 35 years to jack your credit up like that, and you want me to help you fix it in 30 days? Get out my face. Get the hell on. We just got such unrealistic expectations, man. Like I don't understand it. But we have become a society of entitled brats. If like Irene, you was talking about people say, oh, you a mean parent because you make your baby spend his own money. I don't play video games. He want to play it. But see what they don't know. And again, this is why, like Chauncey said, they got to be willing to sit down and have a conversation. Because if they sat down with you and had a conversation, they would know that you got E on your payroll. E gets paid money, and he takes his money that you pay him, wages, and he buys the stuff that he wants. But anyway, let me stop. Let's talk about that to me, Irene. When you
even gets fed, what more do you want? He went with me to the signing today. Guess what? He got an extra bonus. He got a bonus and got fed.
See, look at that.
I mean, how many of your employers feed you lunch? But y'all want to complain, right? Then I mean, we had a business dinner. That's a tax deductible as well. I spoke with somebody as well. It's the small steps and learning how to apply those strategies as a business owner, right? And here's another thing: when you were talking about how you got to learn before you earn, and before you remove the L. We're giving credit cards. Were we ever taught anything about credit cards? When you turned 18, you got a credit card, even if it was for $500 at Walmart, which was my first credit card. I was never taught the responsibilities of my credit, of a credit card, of paying on time, keeping it below 20%. And yet here you are people, like, realistically, it takes a good 30 days just to get started on your credit repair. That means you learning what's on there, learning and reviewing everything that's on your credit reports from all three bureaus, writing it down, or not writing it down, entering your information on the spreadsheet that's already done for you, and being totally truthful to yourself about where you're at in your credit. When I first started my credit system, I was in the low 600, and now I'm at 780, 590, it wasn't overnight. Am I still learning? Yes. But I'm learning and, eliminating that debt. And when I eliminate the debt, there's more cash flow that I'm keeping in my household that I'm able to use for other debt. And when I started, I was over $22,000 in debt. Now I'm down, I think it was like 13. And tomorrow is my day that I got to review all my spreadsheets on where I'm at. But I was drowning. I was drowning in debt. When did we ever get taught? Not even in the school, not even here at my house. My mom didn't teach me. They told me the credit card is for emergencies only. It's not an emergency only plan. I recently had to use my emergency fund because Esteban and I both got injured on a vacation. But I didn't use my credit cards. I didn't use it. So, so when people say, well, I got to learn everything, and that was one of those, like, I want to know. I mean, Chunks is there. He ain't going to let me lie. I was like, I need to learn more before I even talk to anybody. I need to learn more. But when I saw the changes, I was like, let me do this. Let me bring other people. Let's do a virtual event. Let's do this and I still don't know everything. Am I still learning? Yes. Am I still earning? Yes. Am I still eliminating debt and increasing my cash flow? Yes. And I'm building. So that is total false. I don't believe that first you learn and then you remove the L to earn. No. And just to point out about the Amazon and shipping overseas, the last time I was there overseas, you still had to use like a phantom or ghost U.S. address to get your boxes, your shipment overseas. So at that time, it wasn't even available to go directly like to Kuwait or Afghanistan. You had to use a U.S. Address still, and it was somewhere like in New York. That was like a code that you could get it shipped, and you had to pay for it as well. So those were my days. I mean, that's showing my age, but whatever. I'm learning and earning.
Sis, I'm gonna tell you right now, I've been retired almost 2 years. I was in Bahrain 2017 to 2018. Amazon was getting it over there to us.
Nope, I was in Kuwait, and you still had to use like a U.S. like ghost address.
Wow, crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that was hey, again, man, spot on. Like I said, people got to understand, we don't come on here to impress you, but we come to impress upon you that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you came from or where you started at. It's about making a decision to get better where you are and move forward. And a lot of people they just can't. They don't want to accept that.
They don't want to get out of their comfort zone, but you get nowhere in your comfort zone. Trust me, I know. I mean, it is. You guys have been kicking me out of my comfort zone for quite a bit.
Feel good though, don't it? All right, Mr. Graham Morning, let's go, baby. Talk to me. Talk to me about this. Learn first, and then drop that L, and then you can go earn. Come on, baby. Talk to me.
You already know. See, Irene got me over here taking some notes and stuff, man, because I was like, oh, man, she's so right. Oh, you right. Here's the thing, and the problem with people that try to earn before they learn, and it's just they do when they want to do it backwards. And here's the problem with that. Most of the people that want to do it that way, they are living outside of their tax bracket. Now, again, I know, man, I'm just gonna be stepping on some folks tonight, man. People might not even like me after this, but hey, I'm speaking from experience. The best, listen to me. People always say you learn from your mistakes, but it's better to learn from others' mistakes. Listen to me. I didn't make these mistakes, so the things that when I talk about things with growing wealth, building wealth, financial education, credit, it's because I'm talking about from my mistakes. I had and I already know this one too. I had me a Saturn. Well, man, I was paying 20 something percent on that thing. I was like, what? Hey, I look back now like, dang, I like that little thing too. But it was crazy. And then I just looked up the average debt according to CNBC, according to the consumer debt statistics, which is $90,460. Now, this is because people are, again, living outside their tax bracket. Also in that report, it talks about debt peaks at 40 to between the ages of 40 and 49. So if that's the case, and a lot of people associate that they still want to earn before they learn, but a lot of people associate the age 65 with retirement. But if your debt is peaking between 40 and 49, and the average debt, this was dated May, what was this? May 6th of this year. And you talk about 90 something $1,000 in debt. The crazy part is because people are wanting to earn per se. And the thing is, when they can't earn it, they swipe it and try to put on the facade. And it's scary because that average debt, that's not even the same average amount of what people have in their investment portfolio. And they still don't want to learn about their money. They don't want to learn about their money. I love what Irene said about, hey, see, most people did this is crazy. You basically said you got a money day where you go back and look at your money. Most people don't have no money day. Most people have a day where they just pay bills. Hey, that's it. And that's on when they get paid, they pay everybody else. They won't pay themselves. It's something simple that they can do right now. Get out their comfort zone and pay themselves something. Look, I ain't give you no number. I said something. Something. But what? Oh, they don't want to learn that. They don't want to hear about that. They just want to earn. But oh, wait, hold up. Man, if I can't earn it, I can swipe it. And that's the problem right there. That's a big problem. I love what you talked about. Paying the wages. People don't understand because what we're doing is we're helping our kids learn and they're earning. They learning and they earning. And I'm gonna take it back just a little bit because something that we was talking about school earlier, and I looked something else up. The average, what was it? The average 4-year degree is, what was it? The average 4-year degree at an institution is about $20,471. And that was as of June 26th of this year. That's the average degree. Again, most people, because they don't want to learn about their money so they can earn that $20,000 and pay for that degree, they won't do it. They rather go into debt and then add that on to that 90,000 that we was just talking about. Here's the thing, because we learned about our money, we have money days. My children already got that average net worth. They'll be able to go to school and look, they can pay for it themselves. There ain't too many people out there right now that can say that, oh yeah, well, yeah, my kids are going to be able to go to school and come out with a 4-year degree debt-free. That's scary, because guess what? Again, some people are still paying student loans in their 70s. It's scary. And because the simple things, because our kids are learning from us the things that we do. What you think they're gonna do? What you think they learning? They ain't gonna earn nothing neither. If that's what you're doing, what you think your children gonna do? The same thing, just spending money. But they ain't making no money. We pay our kids $1,000 a month. Each, they get paid. And notice I said, yes, they have a net worth of at least $20,000. Hold on, not just that. Oh yeah, my oldest, iPad, crack the screen. Like, ooh, he said, okay, I got to get it fixed. Yeah, $200. Guess whose money it coming from? It's coming from his. And guess what? Because he understands it, and hey, we talk about money. He was like, yeah, I know. Yeah, $200. He's like, guess what, Dad? As soon as I came in the house, guess what, Daddy? Yeah, I had to get my iPad. I got my emergency fund, so I know I got to pay that $200. Boom, no worries. Because we talk about money. And the thing is, and here's something that, I find myself doing it all the time. I try to make sure I humble myself on a daily basis so that I can make sure that, hey, I'm still learning. Even though I'm earning, I'm still learning. When you stop learning, you die. When you stop learning, you die. And that's the problem. People want to just be like, no, I just want to make money. How? How you going to keep it? Heck, you do better off keeping what you earning right now. But people don't want to hear that. And that's what's wrong. Most people out there, hey, it's Friday night, right? Most people then drop more on a Friday night than they have in their investment account. And that's true. Hey, no, I can say it, and I can say it with conviction, because that was my butt. I did that. That was me. But now, oh no, not now. Now I put more weight than I put on any bills. And we know, a retiree, we get a couple of different checks. And I'm putting away way more than that. Again, I make myself uncomfortable so that I can grow. Hey, I'm one of those trees that got moved. I'm planted here now. Man, hey, if we not doing it, man, it's a problem. I mean, why are we so afraid to learn about our money? We stayed in school 12 years. And some people still want to pay to stay in there at least 4 more. And some people pay extra to stay some more. But then they want to hurry up and earn some money.
Hold on, wait a minute, Chauncey. You only stayed in school 12 years?
Hey, man.
I'm joking.
No.
I'm tripping. Keep going, fam. My bad.
Man, see, that's why I love you. Hey, man, I don't claim that other year. No.
Well, if you ain't gonna claim the other one, I won't claim the other 3, so we good. We'll drop them and meet in the middle. I'm with you, baby. Let's get it.
Meet me in the middle.
Oh,
but
man.
hey, here's the crazy part, though. People will do that for school, and then they'll come out of these 4-year institutions with more debt than what they're making at their job annually. And that's the problem. And then they find themselves, oh, well, if I only make more. Okay, you're going to go to another tax bracket. But if I only make more, yeah, the tax bracket going to be real high. It's about what you keep. It's about what you keep. And if you don't learn about it, you ain't gonna keep nothing. And that's why I was broke. Some people think just because of, oh yeah, my income is so high. Yeah, you just broke on a high level. And that was me. And that was me. So I'm speaking from experience. That's why I be so passionate in my heart, man. But man, let me stop, man. Let me stop, man.
Hey man, I told you, man, like this is why I love these things, man. I'm looking up here at what StreamYard says. We've been on here for an hour and 10 minutes. All right. And it don't even feel like that, man. Like it, you know what I'm saying? But you know the funny part is, we're gonna start wrapping this up because I know y'all, you know what I'm saying, Irene gotta go finish feeding her employee and make sure she getting situated. And I know you got some stuff you need to do too. So I wanna hit a couple of things, and then I want to give y'all an opportunity to let people know, where they can find you, where they can follow you at, and stuff like that. So I do, and I know we all three do, we do a lot of reading because one thing, my grandpa told me this a long time ago, and it stuck with me. He said, son, if you ever want to hide something from people, put it in a book because they won't read. And if you ever want to scare people away from doing something, disguise it as work. So I just want to let that be known, man. Like you gotta, I do a lot of reading. Okay. And so like, I got a couple of quotes right here, and I'm gonna tell you who the quote came from and why it's so prevalent to what we're talking about now, with the topic being, keep going, fam. Those that are meant to be will be. The first quote comes from Nelson Mandela. And what he said is, one cannot be prepared for something while secretly believing it will not happen. See, a lot of people, they always talk about how they want to start a business, or they want to become wealthy. But they say that out of their mouth, but in their head, they secretly saying, ain't no way in hell I'm gonna ever accomplish that. Well, you done already, what we talking about the race, you done already disqualified yourself from the race with that thought process, or from the race, excuse me, with that thought process. Okay? You got to be willing, like you said, Chauncey, you got to be willing to get in there and do the work. And I think what a lot of people misunderstand about what we do as business owners is, I didn't have to go take out a loan for no space for a building. I didn't have to discuss rent. I didn't have to get utilities. I had to do none of that. So basically, my overhead was already my lifestyle. And what I did is I took my lifestyle and learned how to apply it to my business. And now I get paid all the time living my lifestyle. See, it's all about a thought process. And the one I'm gonna hit y'all with at the end is gonna be hot. So people, stop lying to yourself. You can't be saying you want to do something, but secretly in your mind, you already done made it up that you're not gonna do it. So now that's like, y'all remember when we was kids and used to take them magnets and you try to take the same ends and push them together and they go like this, or they'll shoot out your hand. You had to turn around and let the magnets come together and meet. You can't do that to yourself. You can't be saying, I want to, out of your mouth, I want to have it, but in your mind, you saying, I ain't no way I'm going to do it. That's them two magnets. They ain't never going to touch. They're going to keep spinning around, moving away from each other. The next one, and Chauncey, you said this, man, and when you said it, I was like, yes, I'm glad he did it, but I got it right here. And Eleanor Roosevelt said this one. She said, learn from the mistakes of others because you won't live long enough to make them all. Man, that's why I'm so glad, man, that we have made a conscious decision to align ourselves with other people who have already, quote unquote, made the mistakes and that have gone back and like they hit that pothole and they paved it. Hey, I can't let Willie, Irene, and Chauncey hit this pothole. I hit it, let me pave it. And so that when they come, they'll just keep right on flowing. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, stop acting like you got to make all the damn mistakes yourself. People that already gone the way you going and can help you avoid dropping off that cliff. When the signs say sharp curve, that means you need to slow down so that you can turn and not keep going and throw yourself off the doggone cliff. Come on now. And then this one right here, man, I heard this one from Mr. Albert Einstein himself, Mr. Crazy Hair. The man said, we cannot use the same mind that we use to create a problem to get out of the problem. Now, we already know that, you know, mindset and personal development and growth are key in any venture. Doesn't matter what you're doing, whether you're an athlete, you know, you're in a relationship or whatever the case may be. Whatever you did to make the mistake or whatever that thought process was, you can't continue to use that same thought process to get yourself out of that problem. Like we keep talking about all these people we know that, you know, they got living paycheck to paycheck. They get paid on Friday, and all they can think about doing is going to get something to smoke and something to drink, having a headache all day Saturday until noon. They wake up and then they do it again on Sunday. Then they be pissed off and mad because they got to go to work on Monday. Learn how to create a lifestyle that you never have to take a vacation from. Then you're going to always be exactly where you want to be. All right. So those are my snippets, man. Like I said, we've been on here for an hour and 15 minutes, man. And here's the thing. And like we was just talking about, you know, first you got to learn, then you drop the L. It's somebody out there today on my YouTube channel, on my Facebook page, on y'all's Facebook pages. And like I said, once we get done, I'm going to go back and I'm going to tag both of y'all in this. Them jokers are going to spend the next couple of days binge watching some show for 8 hours a day or 16 hours a day. They're going to spend that long playing video games or whatever the case going to be, when they could spend an hour and 17 minutes listening to what we just talked about and finding a nugget of some sort to be the catalyst that could push them towards having a better, they could be so much better this time next year than they are right now. But we already know they want to earn first because they're too scared to learn. And they don't have the staying power, the endurance to just keep going, fam. Those that are meant to be are gonna be there. You know, if I'd have quit 5 years ago, when I didn't see myself like, man, ain't no way I'm gonna be able to do this. I'd have never ran into you two. I'd have never ran into, you know, Terrence and Mike and Charlene, all of the people that we have met, you know, throughout the course of this financial journey that we on. You know, I'd still be, you know, waiting on, hey, it's Friday. What time the domino game? We frying fish tonight. What we doing? I mean, I ain't saying I don't still enjoy those things, but those things are not as important to me because I know what I'm trying to do so I can be able to hang out with y'all anytime I feel like it. You know what I'm talking about? But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and get ready to wrap this thing up. But before we do, man, we have got to start with the Miss Lovely Irene Diaz. Girl, you still over there shining like new money. Go and unmute yourself and let these fine people know, where can they find you at on social media? What are your handles? How do they reach out and be like, Miss Irene, I heard you. You are absolutely amazing. I got to link arms with you. Drop your information, lady.
I am on Facebook as Irene Diaz, also on Facebook and Instagram as Financial Ideas. I'm here in California, but trust and believe that we travel, and we love road trips, so always on the road. But I could be reached here anytime. My cell phone number is 619-495-3263 if you want more information to get onto this group of amazing people, amazing support to learn the system and to get on the right path to financial freedom. Follow your dreams, step out and take action, stepping out in faith. Reach out to me.
Awesome. Now we're going to go to my man, you know what I'm saying? My brother from another mother. I don't know how you ended up liking, I ain't going to say what team you like. We're going to keep that between me and you. I wouldn't put you out there like that, man. Much love and respect. But, man, go on here, man. Tell these fine people, where can they find you at on social media, man? What platforms are you using? How can they lock arms with Mr. Grand Morning and, you know what I'm saying, travel the path that you already traveled, brother?
Man, oh man. Hey, you can catch me on Facebook at Chauncey Reed. You can follow my page. You can catch me on Instagram at I am Chauncey. Oh man. Gotta make sure I don't mess that up. Ain't that a shame? Hey, I don't want to mess nothing up right now. You can catch me on that as I am Chauncey N. Reed. Hey, also you can catch me on YouTube, The Financial Freedom Family. Man, follow the page, man. We dropping some nuggets for you there too. Cell phones 706 489 4074. You can text me, man, call me, send up a smoke signal. Hey, wait, oh, and I definitely can't forget, man. You definitely can catch a guy on TikTok. I am Chauncey N. Reed as well. Yes, man. Hey, man, any of those platforms, man. Just reach out to your guy. Hey, because I'm telling you, man, I'm probably like these folks right here. Hey, man, we love doing business trips. Hey, we love doing business trips, y'all. Hey, it's a beautiful thing when the government is flipping the bill.
Hey, man, appreciate that. And I guess the only thing left to do is for me to tell y'all where to find me. Well, y'all already know. It's me, man. It's the Willie Ray Johnson Jr., Willie, no Y. And please don't call me William. That's me on all social media platforms, man. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all right? I don't got no tickety talk, but I'm going to have to go and figure out how to get me one. But you can also find me on Twitter, Willie R. Johns 1. That's how you can find me, man. Telephone number. Seriously, man. Call me. Let's have a conversation. You know, your secrets are safe with me. I'm not here to expose you or to have you look crazy. I'm here to help you achieve whatever it is you're looking to do. 972-955-7650. You ain't got to worry about calling me too late because I got my phone set to where it stopped receiving calls at 10 o'clock anyway. See that right there? Got to be smarter than your adversary. Ladies and gentlemen, again, thank y'all so much for tuning in to this episode of Friday Night EduTainment, baby. You know, we like to come on here. We like to have fun, but we like to give you something to get you thinking, help you put yourself in a better position. I got to thank my panel members. I mean, I'm about to go get me an old talk show, man. You know what I'm saying? Got my man, Mr. Grand Morning, coming out of San Antonio, Texas. And I got that lovely lady from the West Coast, Miss Irene Diaz. Thank y'all so much, fam. Love y'all, and y'all stay safe.